Thank you, everybody, for joining us today for our webinar, Achieve Engineering Excellence with CATIA. Just to give you guys a brief overview of the agenda, we're going to have a brief introduction to VIAS, our team and our capabilities. After that, we have Jeff Barrett from Dassault Systèmes who will be presenting his presentation. And at the end, we're going to have a 10 to 15-minute Q&A session. At the bottom of the screen, you can see a little Q&A tab. So if you have any questions, please type it on there, and we will do our best to answer those questions at the end. Now, I do want to introduce Kevin Waugh as our Director of PLM Operations, and he is going to be introducing VIAS. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kenise. Thank you for the introduction. Hi, everybody that's on the that's attending, and welcome to the webinar. I'm going to go through a few introductory slides with you and let you know who we are and what we do, and then we'll be handing over the reins to Jeff Barrett from Dassault Systèmes. So welcome to Achieve Engineering Excellence with CATIA. Again, my name is Kevin Waugh with VIAS, and we're doing this together with Dassault. Let's go ahead and get into the slide here and see if it's working. There we go. So today we have myself, Susan Crowden, and our PLM sales unit, and Dr. Arindam Chakraborty, who is the VP and heading up the simulation consulting side of our business. A little bit on our company. We segment our business in 4 ways. We have consulting activity. We have a software focus with the sale and support of the Dassault portfolio. We engage in training, provide training services to our customers into the industry, and we have development activity as well. We're a provider of engineering solutions with experience in multiple industries. We have a strong pedigree in engineering, process, and utilities. In addition to that, aerospace, automotive, marine and offshore, industrial machinery, high-tech, nuclear, and medical devices. Our technical team consists of experts in the fields of design and manufacturing, systems integration, physics-based simulation, and data analytics. We're a platinum partner of Dassault Systèmes, and we're headquartered in Houston, Texas. We also have presence throughout North America. I myself happen to be on the East Coast. I'm in New York. Susan is out of Oregon, and Kenise is coming to you from the Houston office, as is Arindam. So here we are. I'll just give you a quick overview of your presenters today. Susan has been in this business for over 20 years on the sales side and business development with CAD and PLM. She has a lot of experience in multiple industries. I myself have been in the business for about 20 years. I also have worked not only in the pre-sales and the selling and supporting of the Dassault solutions, but also as a subject matter expert in the industry. Most notably, I was on site at Sikorsky Aircraft for an extended period of time. I'm also involved with CO, our official user community for the Dassault product line, community of experts. I'm the academic chairman for that organization, and I also teach as an adjunct at the university level. Kenise, is Arindam available to maybe say a few words about his background? I can hand it over to you for that.
Yeah, hi. Can you hear me, Kenise?
Sure can.
Okay. Hi. Thank you, Kevin, and thanks, Kenise, for starting up the webinar, and thank you everyone for joining us. So on my background, so I'm more on the simulation side and consulting using FEA and CFD analysis. So I I have worked in aerospace industries and done quite a bit of in nuclear and energy related other industries, oil and gas, also biomedical, and most of my experience is in simulation consulting, using of course various different solutions from the source systems. And I'm always there to help you if you have any question regarding the simulation. I mean, once you have the CAD and all, what do you do with the simulation side of things? And looking forward to have an engaging conversation with you all. Thank you.
Thanks, Arundam. So moving forward, this is some of our customers. We have a range of industries that we cater to, and I'm sure you recognize a few of these, and perhaps some of you on the webinar might work for one of these customers here, and if you do, welcome. And I just want to take a few minutes and go over what our services are and how we try to add value to the industry. What we've done here, I've got an overview of what we do, and I've categorized it in 3 ways. The first thing that we do is that we seek to enable our customers, and we do that in a couple different ways. Now, I have a couple slides after this one that goes into these in a little more detail, but just as an overview, our enablement services are focused on our training and support, and assistance with migrations, and also business and systems audits. We also develop, and by that I mean we engage in the authoring of content and the design services and engineering services, as well as the computational analysis and some of the more advanced design related things that are relative to CATIA, as well as our programming services. And lastly, we improve our customers in ways that involve the tools and methods that we sell and support, business processes, their systems architecture, and the knowledge capture side of consulting and of the business implementation. And just to kind of give a little bit of further detail on each of those. So firstly, the enablement would involve, for instance, with the training, we have 4 different ways that we can administer training. Either that's remotely, on-site, at the customer, traditional classroom environment, and we also are available to develop custom training. Speaking of support, we offer the software defect and non-defect. That's something that if you buy software from us, then that is part of your recurring maintenance, what you pay for with the recurring maintenance charge. In addition to that, we offer block hours consulting for extended support and things that are a little more into the usage specifics of the investment you've made. Within the develop category here, when I say that we're engaged in the authoring, we were looking at the 2D and 3D product definition, and that might be drafting, CAD modeling. Toolpath, we have experts on staff that are NC, very competent and knowledgeable with the NC domain. Also model-based systems engineering. And some of the more advanced things, such as the lightweighting initiative that Dassault has been undertaking lately with composites and additive manufacturing. Also within the programming services, we offer scripting and customization and application development. As far as the computational analysis, I'm going to ask Arundam to speak to that in a few slides coming up here in a little bit further detail, so I'll save that for him. And lastly, with the improvement services, we're talking about the software implementation, helping you get the most out of your investment, developing best practices, helping with the systems architecture, with the specifications, any kind of upgrades, configurations, and go-live deployments. And then also within the business process that you may need with requirements, definition, standard work, and governance and change management. Arundam, if you wouldn't mind taking the microphone again, if you could share with the audience a little bit about our analysis capabilities.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Kevin. So on the analysis side, using simulation, so what we want to do is try to bring the physics in and make simulation more realistic. So in terms of making simulation more realistic, what you do is there is a nonlinear properties for the material. I mean, everything in real life is kind of nonlinear, and sometimes you can make assumptions, but many times you have to bring in the nonlinearity as well. So it comes through the material, it comes to the nonlinear analysis part, which is large deformation, contact, and all. Also, we can do design optimization study and also multi-physics. So you can bring in many different physics scenarios. So suppose you can do CFD, fluid dynamics with the structure, or a fluid structure interaction problem, or thermal and structural problem. So you can combine all these things for your simulation, but the end goal is to make your simulation behave like it would have been in the actual environment. So that's the value we can add there. Yeah, if you can go to the next slide. Yeah, I guess we have the contact in there, so we are always there to help you. Please feel free to use our direct number on our website. Also, there is a form you can contact through that, and we are always available through emails and our phone as well. So please feel free to contact us if you have any questions. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Kevin and Arindam, for that awesome presentation. We can move forward now. I would like to introduce Jeff Barrett, who is our star presenter today. He is a CATIA Senior Sales Executive for Dassault Systems, and he's joining us from California. He has been with Dassault Systems for 34 years, and he covers CATIA for all partners and customers throughout North America. So thank you for joining us today, Jeff, and let's get started with your presentation.
Okay, thank you, Kenise. Let me know when you can see my screen here.
Perfect, we can see your screen.
Okay, very good. So thank you very much, Kenise, and thank you, Kevin. I feel like I know Vias very well, but I think I learned a little bit more in that presentation, so thank you for sharing that. So hello to everybody, and thanks very much for your participation in today's webinar. As Kenise said, it's titled Achieve Engineering Excellence with CATIA. I want to thank my good friends at Vias for inviting me to partner with them in this presentation, and I also want to assure you, as I think you just saw, that they're very well qualified to position, sell, and support this rich set of CATIA Engineering Excellence packages. And again, I think you saw some very nice credentials there in terms of their capabilities and their broad coverage. So my name is Jeff Barrett. I work for Dassault Systèmes out of our Woodland Hills, California office, and I'm responsible for supporting our many fine partners within North America, such as Vias, for anything related to positioning and selling CATIA. And this is whether you currently have CATIA version 5 or not. This session will shine hopefully some good light on the CATIA Engineering Excellence packages, including not only the packaging and value proposition, but the pricing, the migrations, the upgrades, all sorts of hopefully good stuff. So we're going to explore how CATIA Engineering Excellence provides an advanced set of applications which extends the functionality within CATIA V5 while introducing the 3D Experience platform for collaboration and data management. And we have a narrated video that does a fantastic job of articulating the many values of these packages. So I'm going to leverage this video and provide the narration, since it would be very difficult to hear the video on your own. Let's get started here. And I can assure you that whether you're a CATIA user, an engineering manager, or an IT specialist, or any other role, I think there'll be something here for you. So let's go ahead and get started. CATIA Engineering Excellence is a set of CATIA packages that delivers a powerful set of applications covering the end-to-end processes for mechanical and shape design. This offers an opportunity to acquire an extended pack of specialized applications which will allow you to dramatically increase productivity. It allows you to design right, to reduce time to market by getting the design right the first time, always access up-to-date and complete information directly in 3D, easily reuse and improve existing components, enrich your design with sophisticated and complex shapes, validate your design to reduce the need for physical prototypes, and collaborate and manage your data with your team and others. Powerful CATIA capabilities reduce time to market by enabling you to get the design right the first time. You can correct or improve the geometry of your object thanks to functionalities like Compare per Review available in the Healing Assistant workbench. You'll be able to check if a new release of a part has been modified and then review these modifications and validate or reject them. The color coding and transparency levels will enable you to review the differences between the models. You can then create an HTML report that will summarize the status of the new release modifications. It includes snapshots, tags, and comments. Benefits include a wide range of discipline-oriented features and apply company-defined standards to ensure design quality ready for manufacturing. The sheet metal design applications allow efficient design and management of sheet metal components. It incorporates material and process information and sheet metal specific modeling features. This subassembly is the control panel of a cardboard die cutting machine. The inside design has been done and the sheet metal front panel is now going to be detailed. Wireframe elements have been created inside one model as a conceptual layout in order to be reused directly to create the panel in the boxes. The use of knowledge-based templates, which contain both common parameters and the best of know-how, reduces creation time and ensures automatic high quality. With functional molded parts, you can take manufacturability constraints into account early in the design phase and speed up assembly design. CATIA Functional Molded Parts is a product for designing casts, molded and forged parts, and related tooling with unmatched productivity and flexibility. You can add some stiffeners that are automatically delimited on the shell and on the protected area. This approach reduces the design to manufacturing cycle by defining the complete functional specification for both parts and their associated tooling. Functional molding enables product designers to focus on the functional goals and design constraints of their product, and then complete the design by adding some screw holders by reusing a knowledge-based template. After adding a lip to the top part of the machine, designers complete the design by creating a grill in one feature. This all-in-one concept saves considerable time when working on complex forms. Access the right and complete information directly in 3D and eliminate work to generate and update 2D documents according to the 3D geometry definition. You can define 100% of product definition in one single source with associativity between 2D layouts and the 3D master. With 2D layout for 3D design, you work in a 3D environment with embedded 2D drafting capabilities in a familiar drafting workbench with multi-view capabilities. You can create layout views containing geometry, dimensions, annotation, dress-up, 2D components, and constraints. This is well adapted to both 2D and 3D oriented users and to 2D users who want to start designing in 3D at the conceptual phase. It provides an intuitive environment to capture design intent. How can we increase the quality of manufactured products? Here's a way to reduce tolerancing and new drawing interpretation errors and to ensure better compliance with regulations and standards. CATIA Functional Tolerancing and Annotation ensures the easy definition and management of 3D tolerance specifications and annotations of parts and assemblies. It reduces reliance on 2D drawings by capturing all drawing information, 3D tolerance specifications, and annotations inside the 3D model. The Tolerancing Advisor command allows the user to check the correctness of all annotations according to your chosen standard. This is what is used here for tolerancing the keyway. Using knowledge-based templates reuse capabilities, you can boost your productivity by reusing existing functions or components that include your company's best practices. You can capitalize on your assets and generate a family of your components to accelerate your design. For example, here we generate a connecting rod by reusing a smart template stored in a catalog. An embedded design rule automatically chooses the rod profile depending on the rod length. For the second generated rod, the rod profile is automatically set to a circular one since the rod length is above a specific value defined in the rule. For tooling capabilities, you can speed up assembly design by reusing smart and adaptive tooling components. You can also retrieve and manage the associated impacts at the assembly level. Using the tooling design workbench, you're able to insert components embedding company know-how. These components can be inserted in any structure. They can be selected in catalogs or anywhere on the disk. You can add several components in one shot on predefined locating points. The components include drill holes. While inserting the components, you can choose the parts that will be drilled. CATIA delivers a set of innovative products for creation, validation, and modification of any type of wireframe and surface. Thanks to CATIA's developed shapes, you can quickly and easily unfold any type of freeform surface and develop curves on revolution surfaces. You can also define an associative flattened pattern from 3D models for manufacture. How to design high-end aesthetical shapes with an unrivaled freedom. CATIA Freestyle Shape Design provides powerful surface-based tools to help you create styled shapes and surfaces efficiently with automated multi-face curvature and tangency management. You can generate an intuitive dynamic surface creation by sweeping a profile curve along multiple guides. This smart and advanced tool dramatically deforms single or multi-surface shapes. You can put a continuity constraint between two elements and then interactively deform an aesthetical shape based on the spec-driven approach that allows you to immediately propagate design changes. How can you optimize the product of the tooling definition? First, thanks to CATIA Generative Shape Optimizer, a powerful technology offers several options for creating local or global deformations on a surface. In this case, we have created a surface deformation based on the defined initial status and the final one. This status is built with curves network. Each initial curve is associated to a final one. And second, with CATIA Realistic Shape Optimizer, which enables you to morph an existing shape to match a given target. This target can be, for existence, computed by a finite element analysis system. This example of the helix of an airplane shows you the application of all deformations along the surface. You can check the displacements and even tune some computation parameters. Comparing the two parts, you can see that the deformation has been applied harmoniously and the surface quality of the original model has been preserved. How to validate and accelerate product design releases. Today, engineers need more advanced desktop tools to quickly validate and release designs into production. If you take large and complex assembly structures and simulate them in context, you can set ideas in motion in a few clicks. CATIA Kinematic provides a comprehensive set of tools to simulate complex behavior in one unified environment. It includes motion simulations by checking interferences and computing minimal distances. This enables more decisions at the virtual stage of development before investing in expensive prototypes, production resources, and product launch activities. Now, how do you perform optimal digital mockup verification? Digital mockup space analysis allows advanced validation of design by ensuring a better understanding of the problems for quick solving. You can perform optimum verification using advanced interference detection and analysis, superior sectioning analysis, measurement, distances analysis, and 3D geometry comparison tools. Interferences can be detected interactively or in a batch mode, analyzed, and results can be saved. Digital mockup space analysis is capable of handling digital mockups of all sizes from consumer goods to very large automotive, aerospace, plant, ships, or heavy machinery mockups. Collaborate and manage your data with your team and others with the 3D Experience platform. The latest release for Dassault Systèmes 3D Experience platform delivers an elegant, powerful business experience environment with role-based functionality, easily accessed apps, and services that users need with one click. The new 3D Experience Marketplace offers an ecosystem of qualified industrial service providers for operations like 3D printing and self-defined 3D dashboards to streamline collaboration for both users and management across industries to create innovative consumer experiences. PowerBuy lets CATIA users benefit from the 3D Experience platform without migrating data or disrupting existing processes. Continue to use V5 to create new models and make these existing V5 models available on the platform where they are secured, managed, tagged, visualized, and shared. Position, assemble, configure, and filter V5 data on any web device without a CATIA V5 license. CATIA V5 projects can continue, but V5 engineers can now choose to design in the context of the configured product, and they can take advantage of the power of 3D Experience CATIA's new roles to supplement their V5 project. With CATIA Engineering Excellence, you will reduce time to market by getting the design right the first time, always access up-to-date and complete information directly in 3D, easily reuse and improve existing components, enrich your design with sophisticated and complex shapes, validate your design to reduce the need for physical prototypes, and finally, collaborate and manage your data with your team and others. So this concludes the short video portion of some of the values of the CATIA Engineering Excellence packages. And now we're going to look at a few slides on how these CATIA Engineering Excellence packages are bundled. So please keep in mind that these CATIA Engineering Excellence packages are very, very rich. And that's going to be the common theme that we're going to see as we go through these next few slides. So even the lightest package shown here, which is called CATIA Engineering Excellence, or CAT-EE, provides a wealth of included products or workbenches. So we start with CAT-3DX on the left side there, which includes your core mechanical design capabilities along with the 3D Experience platform. And note that although the 3D Experience platform is included, the CATIA Engineering Excellence packages are based upon CATIA V5 and therefore contain the familiar CATIA V5 user interface and utilize the CATIA V5 data model so that no migration of data is needed. And you can see there you get your part design and assembly design. You get some knowledgeware. A lot of good capabilities are included in there. We then add fabricated product creation, or FPE, for the rapid design of sheet metal parts and progressive dies. And we saw a nice display of some of the sheet metal capabilities in the video a few minutes ago. So this includes the sheet metal design too and the well-designed products. Next, we add jigs and tooling creation, or JTE, to include all of the elements of tooling. So that's going to include your tooling design and structured design products. We then add technological spec review, or TRE, to extend the sharing of V5 technological information with review capabilities of 3D annotation and tolerancing, V5 fastening, and analysis results. This adds the DMU engineer analysis review, product data filtering, DMU fastening review, and DMU dimensioning and tolerancing review products. And finally, we include within CAT-EE the 3D layout and annotations, or LOE product, to address customers who are looking for a smooth transition from 2D to 3D and foster innovation with a unique 2D, 3D approach for conceptual design. So it includes 3D functional tolerancing and annotation 1, as well as 2D layout for 3D design. So you can see that the base CATIA Engineering Excellence package, shown here, again, CAT-EE, is quite rich and provides tremendous coverage for core design roles. The next CATIA Engineering Excellence package is called CATIA Mechanical Engineer Excellence, or CAT-MEE, and it includes everything from CAT-EE on the previous slide, and then extends that further by adding additional products. So first we add the Mechanical Product Creation, or MCE, to extend the capabilities of rich mechanical design. So this is going to include your part design 2, assembly design 2, generative shape design 1, and functional molded parts 1. We then add 3D Master, or FTX, to provide 3D definition and management of standard compliant tolerance specifications and annotations for parts and products. So this transforms 3D as the master representation, a growing trend in the design engineering industry. To do this, FTX includes 3D, functional tolerancing, and annotation 2. And finally, we include within CAT-MEE the animated product review, or PRX product, to promote the what-if approach, where designers define and analyze mechanism motions and directly interact on design. And this is accomplished via the combination of DMU Fitting Simulator 2, DMU Space Analysis 2, and DMU Kinematic Simulator 2. And we saw a few of those in the video there as well. And finally, we offer the holy grail of CATIA Engineering Excellence packages, CATIA Mechanical and Shape Engineer Excellence, or CAT-MSE. This top seller includes everything from CAT-EE and CAT-MEE on the previous slides, and extends it further by adding additional very, very high functionality products. First, we add molded part creation, or MPE, to address the complete design to manufacturing preparation process of molded parts. So this is going to upgrade the functional molded part from functional molded part 1 to functional molded part 2, and also includes healing assistant and STL rapid prototyping 1. We then add mechanical shape optimization, or HCX, to quickly perform global morphing on complex shapes. To do this, HCX includes generative shape design 2, which is a very powerful workbench, generative shape optimizer 2, and realistic shape optimizer, as well as developed shapes. And we saw most of those within the video a few minutes ago. And finally, we include within CAT-MSE the Freestyle Shape Design, or FSX product, to design details on styled shapes thanks to the powerful NURBS technology. This is accomplished via the rich combination of Freestyle Shaper 2, Freestyle Shape Optimizer 2, Freestyle Profiler 2, and Freestyle Sketch Tracer 2. And I think we saw 2 or 3 of those in the video there as well. So, sorry for the eye chart here, but I won't apologize for it too much, because it just means that there's a lot of function in there. I've got a few charts here that kind of show a comparison of some of the traditional CATIA configurations that you might have versus these 3 that are on the left, CAT-EE, CAT-MEE, and CAT-MSE. So hopefully you can see the delineation here between the 3 in terms of the what rows are included in which one of these. And then across the top, I know it's kind of small, but I've got a slide for each of these 3 products here coming up in just a moment. So this is just to kind of show overall the anything in orange is included in that product. So if you look at CAT in the first row, or first column, I mean, anything in orange from COM down through LO0 is included within CAT. Anything in green would be additional capabilities that you would get by upgrading your CAT license, in this case to CAT-EE. So this is kind of showing the whole thing. And then what I've got here is one slide showing each of the engineering excellence products and the comparison of those to the other products that you might have that would upgrade to this particular CAT-EE product. So, for example, if you have CAT 3DX, ASO V2-ENG, or E3-ENG, which are some of the automotive supplier bundles, or MD1 or XM1, all of those would upgrade to CAT-EE, shown here on the left. Again, anything in orange is something that's included within your product or your configuration, your column, let's say. Anything in green is additional capabilities that you would get by making this upgrade from your product to CAT-EE. So in this case, I circled CAT because that's probably one of our more common configurations. And if we look at the far left side, we see that the CAT-EE PLC price is $14,000. We see that the CAT PLC price, the product that you might have, the list price is $10,990. But if you just add FPE to that, one single product, which is a great product, for $43.29, then you're now invested $15,319. So just doing CAT plus FPE will cost more than buying CAT EE. And by buying CAT EE, you're also going to get JTE, TRE, and LOE, looking at the products on the left side, which gives you a lot of additional capability. The other thing that's really important to know here is if you've already got CAT, so that would be more for additional purchases in the future. You might want to think towards CAT EE. But if you already have CAT and you want to consider upgrading to get all of those green capabilities there, an upgrade from CAT to CAT EE is $3,000. It's $3,010. So if there's ever a need to add some other product that's included within here, LOE, for example, that's going to cost you more than $3,010. So it's probably worth it to at least consider an upgrade to these things to get all these additional capabilities. So this slide is showing CAT EE comparison. Likewise, this next slide is showing CAT MEE comparison. So anything from ASO V2-MCE or E3-MCE, which again are the two more of the automotive supplier bundles, or MD2, XM2, or MS2, all of these and other configurations, many others, would map to CAT MEE, which again adds the three products on the bottom on the left side, FTX, PRX, and MCE. So and it's a great deal. So if you look at CAT MEE PLC price is $20,500. You look at the left side. The MD2 price for PLC is $15,380. If you just add a step license for $54.93, then you're into it for $20,873, and now you've spent more than what it would cost for CAT MEE. So CAT MEE should be a strong consideration if you're looking to buy additional configurations. And by the way, an upgrade from MD2 to CAT MEE is $5,000. And the idea here is that we're giving you, in most cases, we're giving you full credit or more of what you paid for your existing configuration and add-ons towards the purchase of this thing to offer a very low upgrade price. So if we look at the MD2 column, there's some orange there, and MD2 is a great configuration. But again, if you look at, if you want to upgrade step, it's $54.93 to add step to it, and it turns that one green box to orange to include it within your MD2 configuration. But if you upgrade it, you get many other things. You get you see FTA down there near the bottom. That product by itself is over $9,000. You see Fit, Spa, and Ken. Those are fantastic products. The three of those total up to $23,000. So there's just a lot of capabilities that are included in there for a very low upgrade price. And then if we go one step further and look at CAT MSE comparison, so here we have two more of your automotive supplier bundles shown in the first column, YM1, YM2, and HD2. HD2 is probably the most popular one. And again, the pricing would be $30,500 for CAT MSE PLC price. HD2 is $24,170. And then if you add step, you're basically into it for about the same price as CAT MSE. And similar thinking to the previous slide, you can upgrade for $5,000. And this is just a smoking deal, because if you look at the bottom products that are included as part of CAT MSE, from MPE, HCX down through FSX, you get your GSD, you get your GSO, many great products. And all of the Freestyle products, those four products are over $50,000 combined, just to buy those four products. If you need one product from the green, that's probably going to cost you more than it would be just to upgrade your HD2 to CAT MSE. So it's really should be a strong consideration of your next configuration to buy instead of HD2, and or to upgrade some of your current HD2 licenses to it as well. So moving on a little bit here. So what this is showing here are the kind of the purchase option from the bottom. So you can certainly buy CAT EE, CAT MEE, and CAT MSE, as we indicated on the previous slide, and review some of those prices. You can certainly upgrade. We have a lot of customers that upgrade one license just to try it out, and these customers typically come back and upgrade more because the demand is so high. We always say that the first person in the morning gets the hottest coffee, the freshest donut, and the CAT MSE license. And then pretty soon, a lot more of their colleagues are demanding these from the engineering manager. So they're just a great set of products to upgrade to. So on the far left-hand side, we see CAT, and of course it'd be CAT plus anything, or MD2, or HD2, and then many more as well. So a lot of options to upgrade, a lot of options here to to purchase these things. And once you do that, you then have a path to migrate them in the future, if you so wish, over to a CATIA 3D Experience environment, to go to CAT EX, CAT MEX, and CAT MSX. And you can buy those as on-premise or on cloud, or migrate to them. So some very good things there. The other thing that's really, really important here is if you are current on paying your ALC, your maintenance, then you likely received a Customer Transformation Program, or CTP, voucher this year in 2018. Those vouchers actually expire on September 30th, or maybe it's on the 28th, which is a Friday, which happens to be, I think, next Friday. So I would really urge you to contact Bias if you are interested in looking at some of these, and if you have that voucher, so you can utilize that voucher. That will give you up to 30% off the prices that we've already talked about, that are, the upgrade prices are just incredible when it's $5,000 and then you get 30% off of that. So I really urge you to talk to them. And I think that's pretty much everything I have here. So on behalf of my many friends at Bias, like I said, I've known them for a long time. I want to thank you very much for your time to review the CATIA Engineering Excellence packages and the many value propositions that are associated with them, which we saw. It's a great group to work with, and I really appreciate the opportunity to present this. So, Kinese, I'll pass it back to you for any closing comments or for any Q&A.
All right, thank you, Jeff. That was a great presentation. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. We are taking questions now. So if you guys have anything you want to ask us, please tell us in the Q&A section, and we will answer your questions. Okay, so Jeff, I have a question that says, how do we find out if we have a voucher?
That's a good question. And I would say contact Bias, contact your sales rep there, and they will have the ability to look in the system to see if there is a voucher that's there. And if there's any uncertainty about that, they can certainly reach out to us, and we can look in our system as well.
Yes, I can certainly reach out to you after the webinar and get that question answered in detail.
Yes.
Okay, I have another question here asking if Bias provides any CATIA-related training services. Kevin, I believe you can answer that question.
Excuse me, I wasn't ready to go. Sorry to clear my throat. Yeah, so that's something I'll actually, well, I don't know if I can use that. I was going to flip back over to my slide deck, if that was possible for me to do, and just visually rely on that to kind of call back where I was at back here, if you're able to see that. So yeah, so we offer a couple different training options, and again, I want to call attention to the top right quadrant of this graphic here. So the e-learning is referring to the companion solution that Dassault has made significant investment in, that we sell and support. And so I would encourage anybody that might want to take advantage of training in a way that doesn't necessarily require that you have to, leave your desk for a week or a couple days at least, which is often a challenge for training, and it's more individualized, and you're able to kind of self-study really with this. And what we can do to assist with that and augment that learning experience is to perhaps engage in some remote distance learning through over the web, and some follow-on consulting with that to kind of help some of those more general subjects resonate a little more specifically to what your business needs are. In addition to that, we have the traditional instructor-led, classroom environment training that we offer at our office in Houston and at your facility as well. We're available to travel. And the on-the-job direct is really a reference to a little more of the workplace mentoring, kind of at the elbow, sort of blended support / training that we can do, again, at your site. And then any custom needs, feel free to reach out to us.
Okay, thanks, Kevin. I have another question here. Can you make the presentation available to all attendees? Yes, this webinar is being recorded and it will be sent out to everybody. All right, I'm just gonna wait a couple more minutes to see if there are any other questions we can answer for you guys. If not, then we will be concluding the webinar. So if you guys have anything, please feel free to ask us. Okay, someone is just asking what's a good way to contact you guys. Okay, so we do have that screen up as well. That's our phone number on the screen. You can also contact our team. Their email addresses are showing right there for Susan, Arindam, and Kevin. Or you can also email us at info@viascorp.com, and we will be happy to help you out with whatever you need. Okay, I think that's all the questions that we had for today. Thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you, Jeff, Kevin, for the awesome presentation. And I think that concludes our webinar. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Kenise.